Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I thought I'd try something new given with the coronavirus pandemic and the crisis and how everything's changed. This is how I will start to try to communicate. This is my first video ever to students, so hopefully it's okay. First, I want to thank everyone who's responded to the emails I've sent out. I really appreciate it. I know some of you were contacted twice. That wasn't really by design, but that's okay. Again, thank you for responding to my emails. I know obviously there have been radical changes for all of us. It's a very stressful time. There's a lot of things going on that are really challenging for all of us. So as I mentioned in email, I appreciate your patience as we transition to remote learning. So this is going to be too long a message. Just want to hit on a few key points. But again, thanks for responding to my emails if you did so. All right, number one, stay healthy and safe. Obviously, that's our number one priority for everybody. It seems things are changing by the day. But again, sort of practice all the good things that you're hearing, social distancing, good hygiene, hand washing, and just take care of your family and those close to you. That's what's most important right now. And also, I know what a stressful time this is for all of us. Things are radically different. They really are. I know I have a number of parents in my classes, and I'm sure your kids have been home like mine has been maybe the last week and a half. I don't even know how long it's been. It probably, like you, for me, it feels like 3 months. Who knows when schools are going to be back in session. So I know we're all being pulled in a million different directions, whether it's having a child at home, trying to school them at home, take care of them, job, work, worried about relatives. I know it's a very stressful time, so I hope everybody's doing well out there, and I guess collectively we just have to manage it the best we can as we start to go back to our classes via remote learning. All right, and I know nobody signed up for an online class. I know I didn't. As I said in my email, I've never taught online before, so this is a big learning curve for me. I have been working on a lot of things the last few days, trying to get up to speed. But I know a lot of you could be really stressed about how the classes are going to be implemented moving forward. I have included a link in the email that I've sent out with this video to some videos that were forwarded along by a faculty member in our business division, and they're made by North Shore Community College students, really your peers. So I'd recommend maybe check out those videos that may help you as we go through this transition. Again, I know you have a lot of questions and concerns about how the classes are going to change, how we're going to move forward. So let me talk about that a little bit. So let's move to point 2, sort of stepping forward this week. There's an old saying, you might have heard it, it's an old proverb, even the longest journey begins with a single step. And so that's really what my vision is for this week is I want us to start taking steps forward. I don't expect us to be at a full sprint by the end of the week, but I want us to start moving forward, re-engaging into the class, re-engaging with the learning, starting to move forward through our material. Okay. I know it's not going to be like normally we'd come back from break and you step back into class like I do and we just sort of pick up where we left off. How Blackboard is going to be instrumental. All right. Really, I'm going to be, if you saw my earlier emails, I'm going to create a remote learning folder there, and I'm going to start to put things in there to sort of guide you week by week. All right, and again, this is all brand new for me, so I envision that this is going to evolve. Where we are 3-4 weeks from now could be different than how we're starting off this week. Again, the key here this week is to get started. Now, not at the beginning of the week, but maybe midweek. I think what I'd like to do, and I'll of course be sending updates on email about this, but what I'd like to do is, I think what I'm going to do is there's a tool in Blackboard called Collaborate. And what that does is sort of like a video chat in a way. It's sort of like a virtual classroom. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe host lectures, so to speak, at our normal class times. It certainly won't be as long as a normal class, but I will work through some materials at that time. Might be 20-30 minutes. I don't really know. It depends. The good news is I don't expect people necessarily to be there. Those sessions will be recorded. So I know we're all busy with a lot of different things in our lives right now. So you can go back and look at it when it's convenient for you. That's sort of my initial plan. But I'll be honest with everybody. I don't have all the answers right now. If I told you I know exactly how everything's going to go from now till the end of the semester, I don't. Again, it's going to evolve. I will get an updated syllabus out to everyone no later than next Monday the 30th. One thing I can tell you is the academic calendar has been extended a week through May 11th. Obviously, we've sort of lost a week here as spring break was extended, so the academic calendar's been extended a week. I would expect us to remain in the remote learning format through the remainder of the course. I don't know any more than really you do from the administration, but my sense is I doubt any of us are going to go back to campus anytime soon. So again, I'm working through a lot of details of how we're going to administer the class virtually. One thing I have found, I've gotten some technology on my end, and in this Collaborate tool, there's sort of a whiteboard feature. So I'm working on being able to try to write sort of as I do in class. I know all of you know I use the whiteboard extensively. I'm going to try to replicate that to some extent virtually, so at least that will have a little familiar feel for what we do in class. With respect to office hours, again, I haven't finalized that. I know, again, everyone's routine's different, especially if you got kids at home like I do. You know, everything's sort of been turned upside down. I think I may run the office hours through this Collaborate tool again, but it may be Google Hangouts or a combination thereof. Maybe we'll just have to sort of start to work through it, see what works, see what doesn't, and make adjustments as we go forward. All right. One thing I have been working on is using my laptop to create videos and upload them to YouTube. I've had some success with that. I've done a few things for the classes already. So if you know how to access YouTube, that's sort of the path I'm going down. I will really tend to put links in our Blackboard site, and you can link to the videos that I've created. But again, we're sort of just at the beginning of this, and hopefully we'll all get better collectively at this mode as we move forward. All right, so point number 3, again, just stay in touch. Communication is going to be key. I mentioned in my earlier email, constantly keep checking your email, not just for messages from me, but of course from the college with important updates, the president, our academic vice president, everybody. All right, so, and of course, keep accessing Blackboard. That'll be critical. And my math lab will, of course, be important for assignments, particularly homework. I know for my students in my 050 class, I know you're not used to my math lab. We're going to set up a course, as I mentioned in my email. Try to get in there with the temporary access. No one should pay for access. I have free codes for everybody, but I'll send your class some extra guidance on that later this week. All right. So again, stay healthy and safe. We're going to start to move forward this week. All right. Hopefully, we'll sort of take baby steps and then start to crawl and then start to walk. And I don't know if we'll get to running or not, but hopefully in a few weeks we'll all be a little more comfortable. All right, so keep an eye on your email, be in touch, and you'll keep hearing more from me. So as we move forward, I hope that as we go online or remote learning, it can be successful for everyone. All right, so take care, stay healthy and safe, try to get some rest, stay hydrated, get outside, get some fresh air. Within safe distances, of course. All right, try not to watch the news too much. I know it's difficult these days, but I know it's a challenging time for everybody. So, again, hope everyone's doing well. I hope your family's well. Stay healthy and safe. And let's hope we can get through all this sooner rather than later. All right, take care.